as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Van Basten. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Koundé. That is good strength. Rijkaard. Van Basten. Rashford. Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot, surely! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Bale. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Melbourne City really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Gullit. Gullit. Melbourne City needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Rashford. And this is Van Basten. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. And it's Cruyff. Yamal. He gets big. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's chance! He is just caressing the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Bellingham. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Yamal.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Gullit. Bale! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And we're underway. There is the live figure of Ed Milson.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Yeah, he's got a lot, hasn't he? No wonder his team, and indeed his national team, have been so successful with him in the side.
Spot on. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. That is good strength. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Messi, and the finish! It's there! A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Might want to be careful there.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Jong.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passes short and sharp. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Gullit. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's beaten the last man. And the shot! They've done it! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi looking to add to his goal. Now it's Gullit. Chiellini gets a foot in here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's away! And he has been fouled there. Maldini. It's a pretty loose pass. Gullit is wide and looking to get onto this. He has found the way through. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. But it's Ronaldinho. Thinks about the shot. Well, they've got it again. Thuram. Maldini. Gattuso. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Picked out brilliantly. Here comes a terrific header. Ronaldinho. And that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Ibrahimovic. Number 11,
And
Messi.
we're off again.
Number 13,
A solitary goal.
Ronaldinho.
That has been the crucial
Coming
difference.
on the field. Number 23, Bale. Number 6,
Messi. Oh, this looks sharp.
Number
That's
22,
a shade optimistic.
Bellingham.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. De Jong. Bellingham. That has been cut short. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Has a look and plays it forward. This looks promising. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Cruyff. They get a throw in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He could be in here. Great chance! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Gullit. Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kubo. He's found the way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Kubo. Rijkaard. Messi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Kubo. Oh, he's burst. Bullets! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Gattuso. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. A mere formality, not... And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be...
Guti! Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come, although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Now, can they get him away? Puskas. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi, Gullit. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a sharp pass. And he skips past his man. And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi, and he chance! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that is a little undercooked. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Puskás. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now the breakaway. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guti. Now it's Puskás. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Gullit. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Gullit. And this is Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Ronaldinho. Chance for a shot! That was mighty close. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. They're taking a moment to consider their options. He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. De Jong.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dixon.
That will annoy the manager.
And the whistle goes for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So, off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Bellingham.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hullet. Guti. Now it's Puskas. Out to the right. Hullet in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now it's Neymar. Puskas. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the counter is on. Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Guti. And claimed it back swiftly. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, nice touch. Kubo. He is through here. And he's there to clear it. Hullet engages and forces him off the ball. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's Neymar. Vieira. Puskas. Closing. And Puskas! And yes, it's there! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And the flag has stayed down. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away.
Can he finish? Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. Now it's Kubo. Kubo going full steam down the flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. Distributed tidily. Kubo. Gullit is onto it in a flash. The message is clear, none shall pass. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Saliba cuts out the pass. And it's Thiago. Guti. Now it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Kubo. Thuram. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's got away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Messi, and it's made its way to him. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Roberto Firmino. Pretty much the ultimate team player, Peter, in that He gives his teammates a real lift and makes everyone feel better. He can drop deep to pick up the ball and create chances for others, or drift wide to drag defenders out of position, and that versatility makes him really hard to defend against. He's also full of running, and he's extremely effective in that first line of defence.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Firmino. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Puskas. Gullit. Closing in on... And Gullit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And he cuts out the supply. Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Ibra. And the shot! He's delivered all right! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gullit. Ibrahimovic.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ronaldinho, looking to play him in. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Puskas can so cleverly bypass the press. He is through here! And that's another good win of the ball. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
De Jong deals with that comfortably. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice-looking ball. It's a goal kick. One-nil here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Gullit. Oh, good spread. Showing good feet. Firmino. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There will be 1 minute
Turan
at a time.
attempts a clearance. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's found a way through. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And he's got the shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gullit. That's very neat. And it's De Jong. And this is Gullit. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Gullit. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gullit with the short one. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Great defending, strong and determined. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Firmino. Very nicely done. And he welcomes it in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Maldini gets it clear. Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. It's played through for him. And this is Gullit. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well, there's the clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tottenham needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Firmino.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's delightful.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Played out towards the right wing. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7, Ibrahimovic. Coming on
Edmilson,
the field.
passing
Number
is crisp
19,
and sharp.
Yamal. Number
Neymar,
12,
and this is
Van
Neymar.
Basten. Substitutions taking place.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's shifting through the gears here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Maldini, great vision. Driving forward. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Neymar.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now the breakaway. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
A quick reminder today.
What are your
that
thoughts on
smoking
today's
is
game
only
then, Jim?
allowed in
Well, the
areas
look on the
shown in this
manager's
map.
face
Thank you for
says it
your
all. He
cooperation.
knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everyone,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
our
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lahm, and he lines up a cross. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And it's Hullet. Puskas, foot in. Philipp Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable.
He gets big! It's there! There is the breakthrough! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game... No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And somehow it stayed out.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Lahm. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Fired deep towards the back post. In towards the back stick. He'll try to keep this alive. Thuram. Tottenham trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Showing good feet. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Lahm clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Thuram gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ibrahimovic. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Gullit. De Jong is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's neat. And it's De Jong. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. He's got Paul. Played out wide. Lahm, who does have an assist to his name. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well timed, excellent interception. That has ended up in no man's land. What a throw in. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution
So the
in
manager
progress.
can make a change for the first time in the game here. Bale gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Puskás. Puskás unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way
2
through.
added minutes has been indicated.
He's in space and looking for options. Cross to the back post.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello,
On the evidence
attendees.
of what
This
we've
is a
seen,
Lost
they're worth their
Children
lead.
announcement.
There was genuine
Please keep your
intensity
eyes on your
and purpose
children during
behind
the
what
match
they
at
brought
all
to the
times.
game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, a very decent attempt. Corner number 2 then. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. Tries to get it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. That'll be a throw-in. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Puskás was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And a chance! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
60,332.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tottenham grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Great vision. Lahm. Some front-footed pressing going on here. It's a good run down the right, and he's managed to get free. And he's in on goal. Bullet. Cruyff. Tottenham looking to pass their way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. And this is Puskás. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gabriel. And it's Gullit. Short changes him with that pass. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. Lahm. And it's Gullit.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Puskás, nicely spread, gets into some space, takes aim and crosses. Maldini can get it clear. And here's the chance to counter. Gullit. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that was nowhere near his best. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Koller picks it up out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Thuram going full tilt down the left. Bale, and this is Bale. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale, lovely bit of skill. It's a throw-in. And that is expertly dealt with. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy
Just a
about.
quick request today for everybody to please
Well,
kindly
fitness
remove
and
any
fatigue,
cars
the key
parked on the
factors
road
now
outside
as
the
we head
stadium.
for extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gullit has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Rijkaard. Gabriel might just make this. Now it's Cruyff. Bale. That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And that has been cleared. Great chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Stood up well to him there. Bale. Cruyff. That's a nicely weighted pass. Bale. Well, that looks a decent ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Yamal! Bale. To Lahm.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has found the way through. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cruyff. Bale. Driving on and making good progress. In with the challenge. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Draw your attention to the screen right now.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitutions taking place.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Dixon. Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Thuram has been sent off.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And the keeper can swallow it up.
Bullet will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
It's a searching pass. This is intriguing. next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Good read, needed to be. And he's there to get it away. And he can clear it away. And here's Yamal. That has found within acres of space. And he's there to clear it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but...
And this is Puskás! And Puskás! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
In extra time is number 9, Puskás.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's managed to get rid. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire.